Take risk in your life. If you win, you can lead. If you lose, you can guide. Hello everyone. Today, let us hear, listen, understand, and put those power-filled words into action that rose from a brave heart, a loving soul, a beautiful mind, an individual personality who took the light of India to the tip of the mountain, showed and shouted to the world to see how bright the light of India is. This mighty soul always held light for those people who had lost the path in their life. For those who were weak, he filled them with words of vigor. To those sufferers, he healed those sufferings through words of action. To those who have confusion and conflicts, he cleared those through meaningful words. Let us get into his words one by one, few that I have felt immensely significant to brace one's life to a fruitful one. We are what our thoughts have made us, so take care of what you think. Words are secondary, thoughts live, they travel far. We never care for our thoughts, never focus on what's running in our minds. Sometimes it is so rot. Remember one thing, if you have achieved something, if you have reached a position in life, if you have touched the highest tip today, it is because of the thought that was in your mind yesterday. It was because of your decision on that thought. So words are not of much significance, but thoughts are very important. Thoughts live. Thoughts travel far. Now the problem comes in decision, choosing among the various thoughts, choosing which thought to put into action. You have a mind and you have a heart, and both are functioning well. Whom to listen? This is always a bigger conflict. Educated minds ideates well and love-filled heart cares well. Whom to listen? It is a conflict. In such a case, Swami Vivekananda comes to our help with these words. In a conflict between the heart and the mind, follow your heart. Once you decide according to your heart, you start your thought putting into action. But as you move on, you might face dangers, you might face difficulties, you might face opposition, you might be rejected and even sometimes dejected. For such struggles, Swamiji says, each work has to pass through these stages: ridicule, opposition, and then acceptance. Those who think ahead of their time are sure to be misunderstood. If you are not accepted, if you are rejected, your ideas are degraded, misunderstood, then keep in your mind that you are ahead of the people, ahead of them in the thought process and ahead of them in life as well. So you are not sure of success, try that. Try to put that thought into action. So this quote comes handy. Take risk in your life. If you win, you can lead. If you lose, you can guide. Because risk is the only way to live life in a new way that will give much or it will take much more from you what you have, but both can be used by you to light the world for better. You might learn from books, from the class, from the teachers, from the people around you. The thing that you learn from taking risk is nowhere matched to any of the learnings that gives in-depth knowledge of experience. Thus, Swamiji says, experience is the only teacher we have. Experience is the only teacher we have. Nothing teaches as experience teaches you. Without getting this experience, without learning from this experience, people blame. They blame for their failures, which is wrong. How long? How long you are going to blame the other for your failure, for your situations, for your circumstances? Enough is enough. Time is going. Listen to the words of vigor and accept. Stand up, be bold, and take the blame on your own shoulders. Do not go about throwing mud at others. For all the faults you suffer from, you are the sole and only cause. Don't blame for your faults and don't blame for your failures. And at the same time, don't praise for your success as well. And don't wait for any help. We spend much time in waiting for someone. We spend much time waiting for something in life to happen. Swamiji says, do not wait for anybody or anything. Do whatever you can. Yes, do whatever you can and do the way you want. But don't stop from doing. Don't stop from trying. Don't get discouraged. Don't think you cannot do this. Don't think you cannot do that. If you have the kind of assumptions that I cannot do, then for those struggling, confused souls, Vivekananda says, all power is within you. You can do anything and everything. Believe in that. Yes, you have to believe. Believe in yourself. Believe in your power that is in you. That belief will help you make anything and everything. If you start to believe, you'll start to achieve more because you are becoming strong. Thus he says, if you think yourself strong, strong you shall be. If you do not know you are strong, if you do not know why you are born on this planet, if you do not know what is the purpose of your life, to such questions, these are the answer. These are the answers what Swamiji says. This world is a great gymnasium where we have come to make ourselves strong. If you are weak, if you are crying, if you are pale, if you are dull, you have come here to make yourself strong. Make yourself strong. Exercise. Exercise for your mind. Exercise for your heart. Exercise for your soul. To make ourselves strong. That's the reason you are born. That's the purpose of your life. To become strong and to be strong, by which the surrounding will be filled with strength. Then you will realize you are creating life, a life of beauty, a life of strength, not only for you but for the whole. Swamiji declares, you are the creator of your own destiny. When you are strong, you create your destiny and you touch your destiny and you have to reach your destiny because it is created by you. Then everything is possible by you. You start with positive actions because you conquer yourself. When you conquer yourself, There's nothing to conquer in the universe. Swamiji thunders, never think there is anything impossible for the soul. Never ever think so. Even thinking is weakness. Thinking itself is a weakness. Strength is life. Weakness is death. Never commit the sin of thinking low, small, weak. You are strong. You are a hero. He says, the greatest sin is to think that you are weak. I repeat, he says, the greatest sin is to think that you are weak. Do not commit this sin. Please do not commit this sin again in your life. If you have become weak, if you think you are weak because of lack of knowledge, the key to the knowledge is concentration. The key to the knowledge is concentration. The power of concentration is the only key to the treasure house of knowledge. Use the key, borrow the knowledge, become strong. That which came from the mind can reach the minds. Mark these words. Mark these words. Those things which came from the mind can easily reach the minds. As it reaches the mind, the knowledge in you increases. As knowledge increases, you might start treating others low. Don't treat the other person low. Not right. This is not going to be moral. For those hearts, for those people who are becoming strong in knowledge, he says, if I love myself despite my infinite faults, how can I hate anyone at the glimpse of few faults? Don't find others' faults. Don't poke on others' faults. Don't identify others' faults. Then that hate, that fault identification leads to hate. There is something called hate which is going to rise because of the identification of faults. Remember one thing, nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. You too are an imperfection, but always strive for perfection. Strive for perfection. In this process, who is helping you? Don't forget. Who is loving you? Don't hate them. Who is believing you? Don't cheat them. Grow in helping. Don't help. Grow in serving. Expand your heart. Expand your heart in doing good. That is going to increase the goodness in you. That is going to increase the goodness in you. And you're going to breathe better as you're going to do good things to this world. And if you want any advice, if you want consolation, if you want any advice, if you want consolation, please listen to these words. Talk to yourself once in a day, otherwise you may miss meeting an excellent person in this world. Oh my God, what fabulous lines, what fabulous meaning, what a tremendous treatment that is being given to an individual by himself. This is the most loved quote of me from childhood which I have ever heard from Swami Vivekananda. Talk to yourself once in a day, otherwise you may miss meeting an excellent person in this world. Treat yourself high. You are a person of excellency. Be a hero. Be strong. All power is within you. You can do anything and everything. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. These words of light, these words of boldness, these words of strength, these words of positivity might only help you to step forward. Yes, these words might only help you to step a single step forward, but this single step forward is a giant leap for your life. It is a giant leap for a generation, and it is a giant leap for beautiful evolution.